What's going on, guys? So before we start the video, I'd like to ask you guys to like, comment, and subscribe. So today I'm going to talk about the new SPS rental market. It is presented by Xbot, and let's show you guys a brief overview of that, as well as me open up my own SPS currently on my Liz account. So first, this is the SPS rental market. This is people that are renting. This guy, Fayette, is renting 90,000 SPS for a 1.9% APR. So I could come in here, click this link, and I could rent for example, 1,000 SPS for 90 EC a week, not a day, a week. But you could also do the same thing and rent your SPS like he is renting his. I would add my listing. I would, let's say, do 1,000 again, and I would rent that out for 2%. Or no, not 2%, to 1.9 currently, because that is the lowest APR. Currently, I would rent it for that price too, and I would make some DEC out of this, kind of like renting a card in Splinterlands, but we're renting SPS. And let's look at the reasons why you would need SPS. First reason you would need SPS is for tournaments. If you want to do these higher level tournaments, for example, right now on this account, I do have pretty much all novice modern cards in a sense, except for Untamed and Dice. So I like joining these tournaments here, like this modern one, as well as others I could join. But right now, I technically cannot join Bronze League tournaments yet. But this Bronze League tournament here is only 5 SPS. I would want to join this one. I do not have 5,000 staked SPS, so I would want to rent it. And once I'm able to rent it, then I could join this tournament and play it out. Which, if I do win a good amount of tournament funds here, it pretty much pays off my rentals and plus more, because rentals are not that expensive actually, like we just looked currently. But those prices will change or might change in the future, which I think will, mostly because right now we only need SPS. We only need to rent SPS for tournaments. But what happens when we need to rent SPS to play ranked battles and go to higher leagues? That is going to be the question, how much the APR will be then. I feel like it will raise higher, but it will be worth it to look into this marketplace once that happens, because we all want to be playing in higher leagues at 100% earn rate versus having less earn rate. So there is a white paper for the SPS market here. It does show pretty much everything I explained, in the sense right now they're more focused on the fact that you can use this for tournaments, but that's because we don't know if it's going to be used on ranked battle. Something to keep in mind that's interesting is that you keep 20% staking rewards and governmency voting power. So what that means is the APR you are earning here in Splinterlands, here the APR you're earning for the staked SPS, you're also earning the other 1.9% current prices APR here as well, if you're able to rent that SPS at those prices. Like I said, prices might move later, but you do keep your voting power for proposals, which I haven't voted for proposals on this account at all. Really, I have voted for a couple, but I always forget about this account completely. But yeah, you could pretty much do that. Like in this account, an example I wanted to give you guys is that I currently need 600 SPS staked. One, because I want to keep this account in Bronze League, and two, so I could play novice tournaments and bronze tournaments in the future. I can't play bronze tournaments yet because I don't have leveled up cards. I only have level 1 cards for novice. So in the sense, I have an extra 132 staked SPS currently. So I would go here and rent that SPS, add listing, I would rent that 132 SPS at a 1.9% APR, which will get me 0.0001 cent, but I am also earning my stake rewards. So that's the fact that's interesting. If we do get a higher APR, like 5 or even like 10 or even 20 at some places, it'll be interesting to see how much DC we will earn, because we are paying fees as well to Xbot. Does explain on the bottom here, lenders pay 10% fee, which is deducted from rental income. So we do pay a little bit of a fee to rent our SPS, but we also pay a fee when renting cards out. Something I want to keep in mind is we do have a rental account, and I did do some sort of math on the fact of how much we are renting. Right now it's towards end of season, so it's a different avenue to look at, because right now rentals are considered cheap, right? So let's switch over to our rental account. This is a brief thing I want to show. It's not too crazy. It is a little bit of math, and this is probably going to be up. This probably should be updated in the future because the APR for staked SPS is really low right now. So what I wanted to look at is our highest paid card right now, which is currently our highest, is 1.11 DEC that is being rented currently, which is good. It's good that it's being rented for that price, but we're start at the start of the season is really low. But oh no, I actually have an Obsidian that's rented at 5 DEC a day currently, and it's about to be expired in 11 hours, which is fine. Hopefully, I can rent that for a similar price, right? So what I was looking at is how much does it cost to have this Obsidian, and my rental cost or my rental revenues 5 DC for my rental cost. I was estimating before how much more when APR was different because APR when I was checking last time on Splinterlands TV, I believe we were checking this 2% rate, which was different, or I believe we're checking like even a 2.8 I think rate we're looking at on Splinterlands TV. And I was looking at the aspect of what would be better to buy SPS to rent or to buy cards to rent. And currently it's actually better just to buy cards to rent. I even looked at like the golem, and you know how you could go to the marketplace like I showed this before, Splinter's marketplace. I like to rent gold cards, so I would look at the gold card and see how much I am earning for it. So right now, gold cards, top gold cards, Disintegrator, level 5, is renting for, I'm not exactly sure how much renting for, but we could check here. So it's renting for 4.4 DC, and it costs $2 for that DC daily, which is way more than if you were to rent. How much SPS do we think at the current prices do we need to rent that much to get 4 DEC? It's probably over estimate daily, but we need to go to 1.9. So yeah, to reach daily SPS of 14, that's 14, so maybe we need 5,000, 4,000. 4,000 is, yeah. So we would need 4,000 SPS to earn the same amount that we would rent out this disintegrator. This disintegrator is 4.4. So we're a little over it, but you get the point. Where's my calculator? Where did it go? Oh, I'm not using calculator. So pretty much, you can see that it's not that worth it to have so much rented SPS, and if you're a renter, it's probably better to buy cards at current prices. But SPS is also something that you might want to have just a little bit of because obviously SPS is worth something, and as well you also get stake rewards. There's a lot of different metrics. There's also something I want to show you guys, which is Splinter Share, not Splinter Share, Splinter Cards. Splinter Cards. And I really have to go on Google for this, but a Splinter Cards show, there's this tool here that is called Staked Calculator, right? This is something that, for example, that 4,000 staked SPS, you have 4,000 staked SPS, you can check it. That means that your daily reward of SPS will be 1.394. Your daily GLX would be 1.886, and your daily voucher would be 0.138. Which, if you do take that GLX, and let's say we stake that as well after our first daily claim, then we would then also gain some more GLX also. So I'm just saying the fact that it doesn't matter what you really do with your SPS. I do think that if you have extra, you should technically rent it out. Because why not? You still earn a little bit more while you're keeping the same stuff on Splinterlands. That's basically what I wanted to show. It is more worth it to rent cards than renting SPS at current prices. But like I said, SPS has different things. Like example here, you could earn some from the other staked rewards. So it's a good thing to have both. I think if you are someone that's renting and renting and renting, I believe you want to stick to cards. But I wouldn't say just stick to cards. I would say probably also stick to renting some SPS just for holding some value and diversifying your portfolio a little bit because you don't want to have only cards. You also want to have some SPS. That's basically what I want to show you guys today. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all Thursday. Bye.